But it was all designed to help us as a state to understand how we could better support sustainability in small and mid-sized firms throughout Wisconsin. Sustainability really is about productivity, and so it's just really focusing on how can we help them improve their productivity. The process starts with a diagnostic, and the diagnostic would consist of a project manager from WMEP. We'll have experts from Logiserve, logistics providers, environmental experts, energy experts, finance experts.
When we applied for the PSI grant, we did so because Quick Cable aggressively pursues any avenue to make our business more competitive and remain at the top of our industry.
We put it in simple terms, and so the diagnostic tool does that, and it puts in writing what it is that the manufacturer can extract from that diagnostic tool process. And then they're left with the summary, an executive summary, if you will, that goes soup to nuts from a sustainability profile standpoint.
What we did is a lean and clean review, we call it, using a value stream map process, looking at a product family from the time it got ordered to the time it got shipped, and all the steps in between and what processes they went through, whether it was outside or inside activities, and then look for ways to improve that whole process.
The waste reduction was somewhere around 14%. The material cost was about 2% less, but we increased the efficiency by about 20%.
The whole piece of PSI program was a great experience. We also learned as a team how to apply some of these tools that we learned from the WMEP consultants and the whole PSI process to evaluate other operations in our facility.
And the end result is that we have a better quality product at a lower price.
There certainly is a role for government in our lives. I believe that role is very small, but in the sense of helping the economy and helping increase employment, helping make our businesses sustainable and competitive, not only locally, not only statewide, and even nationally, but internationally. We're a company of 135, 140 employees. Maybe get up to 150 this summer, we'll see, hopefully. When you lean out, and you don't have the luxury of people that have 2 extra hours a day to analyze a project or to go out in the plant and collect data. So you have to look at how you're going to make that investment. You're either going to make that investment by hiring an industrial engineer or a consultant. And when we thought of, when you think of a consultant, typically if you bring somebody in from the outside that's got years of industry experience, you're going to pay a premium for that. So the partnership with WMEP is nice. It's fantastic in the sense that you don't have that initial outlay. Once you get that independent perspective, we're in most companies today are debt financed. You need to have a lender there that's going to back your play, especially when you're going to make a major investment. But it certainly helps to have that independent view in your back pocket and say, even if you guys don't want to believe me, even if you think this is self-interest, look, we're not alone in this fight. Somebody else has already verified what we're telling you. Because as I said, you're in a tight economy. Every dollar matters, and if you're going to drop $250,000 on an investment, they want to make sure that that's going to make the bottom line bigger, not smaller. And from that perspective, I don't know that some of the things that we've done we would have been able to do without that external perspective.
At the WMEP, our mission is to make the Wisconsin manufacturing environment the best in the world. And the PSI is one of the key tools that we're using to get results for Wisconsin manufacturers. In 2010, the state of Wisconsin made available Department of Energy funds through the WEDC to develop the Profitable Sustainability Initiative as a way to help manufacturers and also improve our economic position and environmental position within the state.
AFW has been in Lannon since 1953. We are a family-owned business, and we have grown from a 1-shift foundry to currently running our operation 3 shifts. One of the big topics for us was to look at the waste in our process that had been previously landfilled, and the process didn't allow us to reclaim it. We did make the capital investment to put in a brand new air set line. In doing so, we engineered that line to be able to mechanically reclaim the air set sand that we use. Whereas in the past that sand was going into a dumpster and being landfilled, we had a great opportunity to partner with WMEP to take a look at getting that sand classified for beneficial reuse. I would certainly recommend WMEP. Our experience has been fantastic. When we look at having that line, which is just newly started up, we have maybe 6 months of startup data. In looking at that 6-month snapshot, we've had 48 truckloads of sand that have now left AFW that previously would have driven to the landfill that now are going down the road to a local business who uses that as a beneficial reuse product in their own business.
The idea of the PSI started as a way to make sustainability an integral part of a good business practice. And we've shown that the philosophy works. This approach has generated returns of 32 to 1 for our public investors and had more than $55 million worth of impact for the manufacturers who have put it in place and followed the program. We're excited about the possibilities of this program, and we're very proud to be a part of it here at the WMEP.
And I see the potential of what this means for small businesses, for small manufacturers, and if we could just step back and harness, these resources, and both in terms of financial and technical, and really truly unify them and bring them to this, there's really no end to what we could do in terms of driving the economy, driving manufacturing, growing jobs, and at the same time making substantial environmental improvements.